Good morning, afternoon, evening, whichever it is for you. I am going to be continuing a series today. I am SueSue of SueSue and the Wolfman, and it's just me today. And I started Mayday in the making, and I keep wanting to call it Mayhem in the Making. It's a 6-part mini documentary about the warning, and I did parts 1 and 2 a couple days ago, and now I'm going to do 3 and 4. And each of them tells a different story or talks about a different part of their journey. So let's go ahead and start with, that's episode 6. Now that wouldn't help. Here we go. Episode 3. It's called The Process. Get it up for you. After we've watched this, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and get notified if you want to know when we have new things coming out. At the end of the video, there should be 2 links. One to subscribe. We'd love to have you join us. One to donate to help keep our channel going. And just pay for the basic stuff we need to keep it up and running. And comment down below, let me know what you think of this and what else you'd like me to watch from the girls, because, or ladies, I should say now. We have a playlist on our channel that's somewhat lengthy of the warning, but we'd like to do anything new that we haven't done. So let me know. All right, let's get started and listen some more about these girls and their process.
Describe each other. Okay, let's do Pal first.
Creative.
Outspoken.
She's a spark.
She can also be a bit loud.
It's the life of the party.
Energetic.
A great drummer, great singer.
She really drives what's happening.
She goes completely on passion.
Pal is such a fan of music.
Drummer, singer, writer, composer.
Alpha, right in your face.
But she's so lovable. I'm gonna take everything as a compliment.
You should.
How would I describe myself though?
LA is so humble and so talented. She's technically incredible.
She can hang with the best of them.
Very bold.
She's observant and very persistent.
You are scary at times, but that is very useful.
Yo, Allie with the eye rolls. She's the most reserved, but to be honest, she may be the most animated.
You, Danny, you're very organized.
Older sister, protector. The same as she asks of herself, which is a lot, she asks of the team.
Disciplined, persistent.
She's a sweetheart.
She's honestly super nice. Like, I don't know how she does it.
She's the heart.
Very, very passionate.
She's a boss.
Danny is a powerhouse front woman.
I mean, she's up there with
Yeah.
the top voices of female rockers.
Beacon of light in the dark.
Oh my god, thank you guys.
See?
So nice.
And I'm scary. Jumping from covers to like writing our own music I think it came very naturally.
Pao has been writing songs since she was like, I don't know, maybe even 5. We will be like, I don't know, making lemonade. She was like, making lemonade.
We started writing as like a little experiment, and our first EP was basically those little experiments.
Our main focus for writing is rock and roll, but that doesn't mean that we don't listen or learn from any other genres.
So I listen to a lot of K-pop, and I also listen to a lot of Japanese rock since it's so different. I listen to a lot of classical music, I listen to a lot of alternative music, I listen to a lot of K-pop.
I love rock and roll for its energy, and I wouldn't change that for our band, but it's great also to learn from all the different types of music that there's all around the world.
Good. I really liked it. The chorus is really good, and I think that one of the best things about this is that you put really quick melodies that go up and down very quickly, and in like Korean language, like that works so well because they have like so many like syllables.
Creatively, it's all them. The way they work is they start writing and composing, and then they get together, then they rehearse, and they don't show us anything.
As for what we speak about in our songs, well, most of the times they come from Pao's brain, and we're just like, that's genius, and we kind of tweak it out and make the song appropriate to that feeling that we're talking about.
So I usually just sit on the piano and I just play something until something comes out. And then I show Danny and Ella the song. I try to pitch it as best as I can. So they're like, oh my god, that's a great song, let's work on it.
Pal's the one who has like that muscle, that creativity to just like create little words out of nowhere.
We start working on it. We start adding the drums, the guitars, the bass, and we're all very involved in that process. And it's really fun because I know I play the bass, but I don't do my bass parts alone. Like, Paul helps me and Danny helps me, and it's the same for the drums, the vocals, and the guitars.
Since we are very, very opinionated, we like to be in each and every part of the process. So we're doing bass lines, we're all there. Each second is important.
We're all very involved in every part of the process, which I think makes every song unique, and it sounds like us. Honestly, we get along so well, but the only moments where we have like fights is when we're writing.
Yeah.
Because we have such different opinions about what a song should be. It's up to votes. 2 people, you win.
We work really, really well because we have this honesty to our communication.
We do have like that clear line between like bandmates and sisters. You need to look at it as like what's best for the band, and not like, oh my god, like you're turning your back on me, like I'm your sister. No, like we're working.
Seeing them in the studio interact as bandmates and as sisters was really cool. It's just such a deeper level of connection. They know exactly what they need to do to support each other in all situations. When someone's cutting a vocal, when someone's cutting a guitar, like if it's going well or if there's hesitation, there's just like that sister connection. Was so cool to see that level of support.
They're sisters. I don't know how else to put it. It's like obvious that they're sisters. That they have each other's back. They finish each other's sentences, or they say the same thing at the same time.
When you're in a band, it's like you can break up. If this band were to disband, like they're still gonna be sisters, and no matter how heated or how big of a deal any of this is to any of us, I don't think it's more important than their family to them.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm so glad that we started writing our own music, because there's like nothing that I love more. That's what we like doing the most, inspiring people with our own music.
And I have found out that my comfort zone is writing from the heart. It's literally, if I'm feeling a very strong emotion, the song comes out.
Technology played a huge part in our band. We became known because of a YouTube video.
Social media is such a big part for us as a band, and without social media, we wouldn't have reached all those people who listen to our music right now.
I honestly don't know how they do what they do, but I know that the numbers don't lie.
When it comes to going viral at the age that they did, they've had a head start building this social media and online presence that people would pay millions to obtain.
That's an amazing thing to see. I mean, to have this type of fan dedication and loyalty this early is, it's really impressive. And it speaks to the fact that their music really touches people.
When you start out in music, the first thing that you think about is not really like, how am I going to manage my social media? It's the last thing that you're thinking of.
When I first met them, they had already gone viral because they were uploading videos of them doing covers and practicing music so that their grandparents could see it.
When the attention came in, it was like pretty shocking.
What we did as a team was land it with a proper strategy and a vision. We all talk about what we're doing in social media every day.
It is like a lot to do, but honestly, like it helps us a lot.
Thank you, patrons. Shout out to all of you. You are awesome.
This community and friendships have been, forged all over the world.
We're always thinking of new ways to create new content for them.
And even if it just was like one person, it means something to them. That's an incredible feeling.
I think that they just feel like more responsibility to their audience, to their fans. They're constantly evolving and working more for them.
It can kind of be intimidating as our fan base grows. It's very hard not to think about what other people might think.
To think like, I kind of need to be perfect. I mean, being a woman in rock is a whole thing.
We have gone through a lot of different experiences, mostly on stage, where we would get these looks like, what are these little girls gonna do?
Like, our treatment was sometimes very, very different. Like, the staff would treat you different, the bands would treat you different. I remember going at festivals when I was like 11. People would look at us like, oh, what are they gonna do here? Suddenly we started playing, and
What are they gonna do here? Yeah, you just wait and see if you already judged them.
Everyone was just like shocked by what we did, and I was like, yeah, people really don't expect a lot out of you because they're not used to seeing women on these stages.
It is very nerve-wracking to go out in front of everyone and be that vulnerable. You see, like, this is me, this is what I do. Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's not easy for them being young, being female in a rock genre, and I think they're gonna bring change to that.
The most important thing in what we do is to just stay true to ourselves.
I'm really proud that this is a group of girls. I think there's so much talented female musicians out there, but historically they've been underrepresented in rock and roll. I don't really know what the reason is, but if I can be a part of helping to bring that energy to the forefront, then that's what I want to do.
You know, in such a male-dominated field, to see not only 3 women but 3 sisters playing rock music, it was awesome. Also, being a father of 2 daughters, it was inspiring to see that too. It's something I wanted them to see.
We step up our game just to prove we belong here.
Rock and roll and music in general is for everyone to enjoy.
It doesn't matter who's playing the music. If you like it and if it's good and if you think it's good, that's what matters.
They are the future of rock and roll.
Playing rock and roll, like, there's no energy equal to that.
To see like all these people that are from all around the world, some of them are older, some of them are younger, how they all just connect like through the power of music.
And it's so fun to see people having fun with you. It's just like a big party.
When young girls reach out to us, it's the most satisfying feeling ever.
You can feel it when people tell you what your music means to them. It's such an indescribable feeling.
Like when someone comes up to you in the meet and greet and they're like, I started playing the drums because of you. Oh my God, like you feel like crying. It shows that anyone can do what we're doing.
It's easy for people to blow up on the internet and kind of not act like it's a thing, but these girls, they dedicate time every day to try and make sure that someone in their fan group or their whole fan group has an experience.
There are so many people that follow us and listen to our music. If I am just able to keep doing what I'm doing right now and keep touching like people's hearts this way, I'm happy.
I really love what I do, and I'm very grateful that all of you have given me the chance to prove it and to be it and to share it with you.
We had never really worked with people outside of like our trusted group.
My first actual personal interaction was when I met them. They were playing 2 sold-out nights at Mercury Lounge, and I came the first night and checked it out and was so blown away. I came back the second night with Jason Blum.
Devin O'Connor, our senior A&R person at Lava, she invited me to go to a show at the Mercury Lounge, and I think it was a cold winter's night, and I've been to the Mercury Lounge too many times in my life, but I went and my head exploded.
Going from being an independent band to a signed band, it's a very big change.
Because we have been independent since we started and we had been doing really well.
For years, we've always kind of seen where the band is going independently. We started seeing this growth, and we would ask ourselves, it's like, how far can we take it ourselves? And then when is it time to start searching for partners?
We just didn't want to sign with someone who would take control over our music. When Lava approached, it was just like an amazing opportunity for us.
The Warning had great touring numbers, great Spotify numbers, great social media interaction. Their fans are diehard. But first and foremost, the most important part is the music, and the music blew me away.
At Lava, we like to sign great artists. It's really a simple criteria.
When we were approached by Lava, we dove in and definitely found very clear pattern. It was the same sound and look before Jason got him than after.
When they actually reached out to us, we couldn't believe it. And me being an amazing, like a big Paramore fan, I was just like, wow, Jason Blum just got, oh wow.
But when we started talking with Lava, we clicked. We were on the same page. I knew that this was the step that we had to take, that we would be able to be on another level now.
It took a long time.
We were negotiating for 7 months.
We finally did it.
Signing with Lava was like a game changer for us.
Complete game changer.
When we signed, it was so, it was just such a big relief.
And now with the whole Lava team behind us, I feel super powerful.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
We're this super strong team.
Being the first rock band in Latin American history to sign with a US major record label definitely has to be my proudest moment, and every % that I contributed to that is something that I'll cherish forever. That's one for the books.
Ever since we signed, we've gotten like so many opportunities. Like we got to record our third album during a pandemic.
With the power of a record label, we can make songs for different artists. We can get our songs in movies or anything. Like the possibilities are endless. Our earliest goals for the band, like we're gonna learn this song and we're gonna rock it. We're gonna be on time. I mean, those are still goals. But as we grew, like up until now, our goals have changed drastically.
I would just really love to play all over the world and like have my music reach out to like as many people as possible.
And we would love to, you know, go on a world tour, get our music everywhere, and just kind of like share that love for music that we have wherever we can.
I can envision a stadium full of fans rocking out to the Warning. If we were able to help make that happen, it would be, you know, just it would just be magical.
Future hope for the band is world domination.
Yeah, we want to tour the world. We want to melt faces, rock out on stage. We want to break stereotypes and show the world that dreams do come true.
My goal for them is that they become the biggest band in the world. You know, it sounds crazy, but it's actually possible. It's going to take a ton of hard work, and it's also going to take some lucky breaks. At the end of the day, I think that that is within the realm of possibility. There's no reason that they can't do that.
Our favorite place we traveled as a band, I think we have each one different in mind. Okay, let's just say it at the same time and see if it matches up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Argentina!
Ah! Wow! We got
Argentina
was
Yes.
awesome. It was such a great tour.
It was our first time having like such a long tour. 2 weeks. It was a
2
great
weeks.
week. It was a
2
2-week
week
tour with
It was our
Educativa,
first time there.
and it was amazing.
It was
Honestly,
absolutely
I am
amazing.
dying to go back to Argentina. The energy
It's
the
so different.
Argentina like public has, wow,
I
awesome.
miss you guys. COVID.
Once we signed with Lava, we didn't want to lose any time.
The band was about to go on a tour, and then COVID hit.
Okay. That switched to the wrong. I'm going to stop it there because I watched episode 3 and this is switching to 6. So I need to go to 4. But in the meantime, while I get this corrected, it just goes to show the power of a strong family, and just so admire these girls and their journey. And they were talking about how they could, you know, fill stadiums and melt their faces off. And I think some of this was, I'm not sure the year that this was done, but it had to be at least a couple years ago, because they are doing that. They're achieving their goals and their dreams. And I didn't know that Pal wrote so many of the songs, but having seen her, got to know her personality a little bit more through these documentaries and seeing her on stage, I totally get it. And they're like, you know, she's the powerhouse and she's got, you know, all this personality and she just goes for it. And she's not afraid to say what she thinks. And to me, that's funny because she's the middle child and they do that a lot. But also, at least in my experience, somebody like that, that seems like the perfect personality for a drummer, doesn't it? You know, just getting all that energy out, and she sings and her voice she just throws it out so smoothly and loudly when she sings back playing those drums. So, and they like Argentina, huh? They must have had a great time, these girls. Their family and the record label that signed them have been instrumental in their progress, but in the end, it came down to the girls just being off the charts amazing. So, of course, you have to have everything around you to make success happen, like the family and the men, Rudy, and eventually the record label. But those girls, man, so impressed. Okay, this is 4 entering the rock world.
Technology played a huge part in our band. We became known because of a YouTube video.
Social media is such a big part
Wait a
for us
second.
as a band, and without social
Oh.
media, we wouldn't have reached all those people who listen to our music right now.
I
I
already
honestly don't
watched
know how
this.
they do what they do, but I know that the
I guess I watched 3 and 4. So sorry, they just run one into another. So my next video will be 5 and 6. And 5 is goals and moving forward, and 6 is the EP. And they started talking about COVID, which affected everything. So I already gave my thoughts on this, thinking I had just watched one video, but I watched 2 episodes. And what else can I say? I loved hearing about the different personalities and strengths of each of the ladies, because I didn't know that beforehand, who was writing. I didn't know much about Allie's personality, or Danny's for that matter, except for what you can tell when they're on stage. So that was cool. I loved hearing Rudy talk. And the guys at the record company, the lady and gentleman, they couldn't have helped but be super impressed and ready to go immediately. And I can see, because of all the stipulations and going back and forth with all of the legal things and the contract, how it would take 7 months to get it signed. But do you know if that's average, or if normally it happens faster or faster or longer to get signed when you're in this position, where somebody's offering you a record deal? I'd be interested to know that. So in your comments down below, please let me know about that. And let me know if you're enjoying me doing these documentaries. I don't know if it's a great thing to react to, but I love watching them, so why not watch them with you? Yeah, more warning, more warning. Good job, girls. Good job, whoever did this documentary. And next time I see you, I'll do documentary section 5 and 6. In the meantime, until I see you again, I hope you have a blessed day and weekend, and don't hurt anybody, as Wolfman says. Warning, warning, warning.